So I sat and watched Danielle Smith's little press conference today. Her little message to all of Canadians and the talk about the current state of affairs with Alberta and its future and how she's feeling towards Mark Carney and the new federal government. And it sort of felt more like a hostage situation, or perhaps blackmail would be a better word. Because, oh my God, the amount of lies and bullshit and woe is me, Alberta is not being treated fairly, and we're the victims of the big, mean federal government and Liberal Party has been making us, lose all this money, and for the last 10 years, they're just treating us like garbage. How dare they not let us exploit and sell and destroy the environment, all to get all these precious oil and resources so we can make tons of money. Like, seriously. That was like the entire thing, was just her fucking lying and claiming that the federal government is treating Alberta unfairly. That they put more money into the federal government than they get back, which is not true. That they're keeping them from making money off of oil, which is not true, because they've been making tons of money, and it's actually increased over the years. And in so many words, she basically said that while she will not create the referendum herself, she will not stand in the way or encourage Albertans to separate. But if they do, I mean, she's, go ahead, and she's just going to make it easier for them too, by making it so that only 10% of them need to sign a petition that will then determine whether the other 90% have to then go to the polls and vote on this bullshit. Yeah. And then she had the gall to claim other people are being divisive, causing division amongst Canadians, and Albertans especially, with online, back and forth, and how dare they, and then meanwhile, she's like calling the NDP and the Liberals and the Green Party and the Bloc Québécois, especially the Bloc Québécois, extremists. And then she's trying to, but at the same time, she's trying to tell everyone, like, listen, just because there's people in Alberta that want to separate from Canada, they're not traitors. You shouldn't treat them as such. And I mean, there's going to be people out there that also really, as Albertans, really, really love Canada, are proud of their nationality. And we shouldn't be mad at them either. They're not traitors to Alberta either if they want to stay. And then there's going to be people that are in between that are just unhappy with the way the federal government, and they're not traitors either. Like, honestly, if she was trying to be coy about the fact that she wants to hold Carney and the federal government hostage for all of these ridiculous demands that she wants, like, seriously, like, the stuff that she asked for was just out there bonkers. Like, I swear she's asking for some of this stuff because she knows she's not going to get it. So she wants a separation referendum to happen. And like, we're not dumb, Danielle. We're not. We know exactly what you're doing. And I'm pretty sure that not only is she trying to, like, fan the flames of division here, I think she's doing this because she's getting investigated right now. She's fucking up as premier. She's been caught screwing around with Alberta's health care. I mean, Jesus Christ, she was taking the snacks away from the cancer patients. Cancer kids. Like, and I think she's doing this to just create division. And I don't know. I mean, maybe she's also mad that her guy didn't win. I don't know. Whatever her reasoning is, it's fucking childish. This woman is supposed to be the premier of a province, and she's acting like a little toddler having a hissy fit. I want. And you know what? Honestly, this is I mean, I'm mocking her, right? But I don't live in Alberta. Sure, right now, there are a lot of people that are in Alberta that are fucking terrified of this, because this is encouraging, this is inciting, this is, this is pushing this whole Alberta separatism movement to its breaking point. And this is going to cause a lot of outrage and potentially violence and because people are going to protest. People are going to start hating on each other. This country is already at a point where, people are not quite too happy with each other because, the Liberals won and the Conservatives, well, they wanted to win. And there's already people that are quite nasty over that. And now you're going to bring in this. So I'm sure anybody that's living in Alberta that doesn't want to separate and is seeing all of this go on is scared. This is pretty scary. I mean, now this was brought up back in, I think, 2021 when Trudeau won the last time, and it sort of died down. But I don't think that they had fucking politicians like Danielle Smith encouraging it. So, the one thing that we can do is definitely speak on it, talk about it, make sure people that understand that this is, that they're purposely trying to use this movement to, create division, create upset, make things difficult in Canada, and you shouldn't fall for it. And also, if you see petitions going around and stuff like that, unless it's an official government petition, it's not worth signing, okay? But I don't know. I mean, I don't live in Alberta. It's very hard for me to speak on this topic other than just sitting here going, what the fuck, at this point. But I'm going to do my best to try and talk on it, to make sure that people are talking about it, and understand that, yes, there's a lot of people that are very upset in Alberta, and you want to write them off as a bunch of racist rednecks, but the thing is that it's not always the case. There are going to be people that, fit that monarchy, but there's going to be people that are just upset. They're upset at the government. Things are going difficult. Life has gotten harder for them, and this is just the only way that they know how to sort of deal with it, right? So what we need to do is try and call on more unity. This is not what we need in Canada right now. Things are there are certain things in Canada that do need to be fixed. Yes, I agree. We need to work towards a better country. But this is not how you do it. When things get tough in this sort of situation, you don't friggin' run away. Okay, other situations, yeah, of course. But we're Canadians, and we stand together, and we work together to make things better. And I think a lot of you need to look at your leader, Danielle Smith, and ask if she's got your best interests at heart. Because frankly, I'm in Ontario. We have Doug Ford. He's conservative too. And he's screwing us over, our education, our healthcare. He just wants to basically sell off everything and line his own pockets. To me, that sounds like exactly what Danielle Smith is doing too. And I can tell you, if she's anything like Doug Ford, she's the problem, not the federal government. She's the one that's making your life difficult. So I think you guys really need to sit back and decide where you want things to go in Canada. And do you want hatred and division? Because if you don't, supporting separatism is not the way to go. How many years I'm 44, and I have been through Quebec separatism, referendums and stuff like that, and there gets a lot of hate from the rest of Canada. How dare they, blah, 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 right? I don't want to go through that with Alberta too, because there's just so much misunderstanding and hatred that ends up being, produced during stuff like that, right? Like I said, we need to work together. We need to come together and do better. And this isn't doing better. So hopefully this will start a dialogue, and maybe we can start actually talking about what's really going on in Alberta, and if this is the best route for you guys.